environmental organizations and international environmental conventions. Question 1. Consider the following statements regarding One Ocean Summit. 1. The One Ocean Summit was organized by France in cooperation with the United Nations and the World Bank. 2. In the summit, UNESCO has announced that the whole seabed will be mapped by 2030. 3. The objective of the summit is to mobilize the international community to take tangible action towards exploration of deep ocean resources. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. Question 2. Consider the following statements regarding India's Climate Hazard and Vulnerability Atlas. 1. Climate Hazard and Vulnerability Atlas of India is launched by the World Meteorological Organization. 2. Climate vulnerability maps are prepared based on the disaster data from the annual publication of India Meteorological Department Annual Disastrous Weather Reports. 3. A web version of Climate Hazards and Vulnerability Atlas of India for the 13 most hazardous meteorological events is made by using Global Positioning System (GPS) tools. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 only. C. 3 only. D. 2 and 3 only. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding UN Ocean Conference. 1. The UN Ocean Conference 2022 is aligned to SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, 14 and stresses on the critical need for scientific knowledge and marine technology to build ocean resilience. 2. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change led the Indian delegation at the UN Ocean Conference. 3. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres had declared an ocean emergency at the UN Ocean Conference 2022. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. Question 4. Which of the following statements correctly explain the United Nations 30x30 goals? A. Protecting 30% land and ocean by 2030. B. Reduction of 30% GHGs emissions in next 30 years. C. Restoring 30% degraded forest by 2030. D. Reducing 30% wildlife crimes by 2030. Question 5. Consider the following statements regarding Food and Land Use Coalition. 1. Food and Land Use Coalition is launched by the Food and Agriculture Organization to transform food and land use systems. 2. The coalition has also partnered with global initiatives including Food Systems Dialogues and Nature for Climate. 3. The State of Food and Agriculture is a report published by the Food and Land Use Coalition. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 2 only. D. 1 and 3 only. Question 6. Consider the following statements regarding the Minamata Convention, MC, on Mercury. 1. Minamata Convention on Mercury, adopted in 2013 at Geneva, is the world's first non-legally binding treaty to protect human health and environment from adverse effects of mercury. 2. India is the founding member of the Minamata Convention. 3. The convention develops practical tools and notification and information sharing systems for monitoring and managing trade in mercury. 4. The COP4 to Minamata Convention held in Nagoya introduced a global declaration that calls on parties to the Minamata Convention to tackle global illegal trade of mercury. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1, 2 and 4 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3 only. D. 3 only. Question 7. The Global Environment Facility, GEF, serves as a financial mechanism for which of the following conventions? 1. Montreal Protocol on Substances that Deplete the Ozone Layer. 2. Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants, POPs. 3. Minamata Convention on Mercury. 4. Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Fauna and Flora, CITES. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. A. 1 and 4 only. B. 1, 2 and 3 only. C. 2 and 3 only. D. All of the above. Question 8. Consider the following statements regarding the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES. 1. In the 18th Conference of Parties, COP, of CITES, India proposed inclusion of rosewood from Appendix II to Appendix I due to its high rate of illegal trade. 2. Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill 2021 is aimed at implementing Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, CITES, of wild fauna and flora, and seeks to expand the number of species protected by the convention. Which of the statements given above are incorrect? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Question 9. Consider the following statements regarding traffic. 1. Traffic is a leading non-government organization that works as a wildlife trade and monitoring network. 2. Campaigns such as Don't Buy Trouble, Wanted Alive series, Eat Right movement are initiated by Traffic. 3. Currently Traffic doesn't have any collaboration with the Government of India with reference to wildlife protection. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1 only. D. 1 and 2 only. Question 10. Boma technique is talked about in which one of the following situations? A. Method for estimating the abundance and density of wildlife populations. B. Cryptopreservation technique for fishes. C. Urban afforestation method by turning someone's backyard into a forest. D. Capturing and translocating animals.